Well, hello, my beautiful people. Welcome back to my channel if you're returning, and if you are new, welcome to you as well. This is Christine, your DIY craftaholic. And in this video, I'm sharing with you a new product by Plaid called Mod Podge Multi. Mod Podge Multi is a premium, durable, weather-resistant decoupage for glass, ceramics, wood, metal, canvas, fabric, and terracotta. It dries hard, no tact. Roll on the table to mix it. You're going to allow 2 hours for drying in between coats. It is water-based, non-toxic, top rack dishwasher safe on glass and glazed ceramics when dry for 28 days. Permanent machine washable in cold water. Gentle cycle after curing for 72 hours. Pre-wash and dry fabric, indoor or outdoor use. I'm testing out this product, and from what I see so far, it's very user-friendly. So here I'm using the 2 of these trays. I got these trays from Woodpeckers Crafts, and I selected 2 of them, and here I'm just sanding down this one to show you that I sanded it. I'm using this. I'm also going to use this napkin. So I painted the tray with 2 coats of the acrylic white paint. And here I am distressing the sides with some yellow and black paint to tie it in with the napkin. So I took the fan brush and just applied some of the paint and wiped off the excess, and then just brushed it across the tray. And then I did the same thing for the black. I didn't want it too heavy, just enough to show that it was distressed with the 2 colors. I used the fan brush for the yellow, and then I took a dry chippy brush with a very hard bristle and used that for the black and just brushed that on top of the yellow. And I did that for all the 4 sides. And then just took the brush and dusted the rim as well. And then after I did that, now I'm going to apply the napkin. Isn't this napkin beautiful? I got this from my friend Mary over at Craft Away with Me. And this is such a pretty napkin, very fitting for summer. The napkin folded directly in the middle, and I needed a little piece more to cover the width of the tray. And I just folded that and measured again, and now I'm going to cut that apart. Now here are the 2 Mod Podge Multi. One is gloss and one is matte, and the directions at the back are the same. I'll be using the matte one for this project. Now I took the napkin and I separated the plies. You want to make sure that you do that. Separated the ply and set the back piece aside. I'll use that for another purpose. Sometimes I use them to clean up my mess. And here I'm just shaking. It says to roll on the table. I'm rolling in my palm. Same rolling. Whether it's on the table or in the palm, it is same rolling. And then I took the brush, and this brush helps to spread it evenly. And I'm just applying a small amount. You want to decoupage in small areas, not all at once. It's easier to control when you do it in small sections. And I must tell you guys, this went on so smooth. As you can see, it is not as thick as the regular Mod Podge, but it is multi-purpose. Can be used on fabric, glass, plastic, you name it. But it goes on very smooth. And what I found with this Mod Podge as well is that it did not cause any wrinkles or any bubbles while I applied it. Here for further activation, I placed the parchment paper over it, as is how we do Mod Podging all the time. This is no different. And then use the heat gun to just reactivate that Mod Podge underneath. And then I continued on until I reached to the other end of the tray. Small amounts, just spreading that evenly, and then putting the napkin down and using my fingers to just smooth that out. And then of course I wanted to try the brayer on, so I took the brayer, and that helped to remove any bubble that may be underneath. And then let's just took the parchment paper and the heat press to just continue the process and complete that. I did all of that dry distressing on the sides of the crate, but then when I looked at it, I did not like it anymore, and I decided to try decoupaging the napkin over that. So this is what I'm doing. So I took the Mod Podge Multi again, applied it in small portions, and then just put the napkin over it. And then the thing is, I only had this one napkin, so you know I had to make sure that what I had would cover the 4 sides, and it actually did. I got 2 sides, the long sides, evenly, and then what was left, I just shared that between the 2 shorter sides. And then I took the sanding, what is this, my emery board, and just sanded off the excess in a downward motion as always. And here I am going to wrap the handle of the tray with some jute cord. So I used the hot glue and just tacked down the end, and then cut off what I thought would have been enough to go around. And then did that off camera, and here it is, both sides complete. Now I took the lighter and just burn off the fuzzies, and now it's time to add my second coat of Mod Podge. Now for drying purposes, I use the heat press and the heat gun to speed that up a little bit, and here I'm going over with the second coat. And guys, let me tell you, usually for me, when I'm adding my second coat to my napkin, I get a little wrinkle. I did not get anything with this Mod Podge. It went on smooth. I added the heat, and the heat just secured it completely. Now, like I mentioned earlier, this is not food safe, so you don't want to put anything flat on the surface of this, but it is dishwasher safe. No, you're not going to put this in your dishwasher, but just to note that it's not food safe. And here it is, my friend, all complete. I love it. Now guys, I sold this on the weekend, so I did not have a tray for the final reveal, but this is what it looks like. Now for our second item to test this Mod Podge Multi on, I'm using this tote, this canvas tote bag that I got from the Dollar Tree, and this piece of fabric I had in my stash. I believe I also got this from the Dollar Tree. And here I am applying some of the Mod Podge Multi to the fabric, and that's just to stiffen it a little bit, so when I'm ready to cut. And it did work. Because it's a little liquidy, it had a little sogginess, but that was easy to fix. I just applied the heat with the heat gun, dried it, and then afterwards I went with the heat press to just press out the fold. And after I did all of that, I cut off a section that I wanted to use. And here I'm just showing you guys, if you want to add your fabric, you can use fabric glue to just seal that to the bag. I didn't use it for this purpose, but I'm just showing you that you can use the fabric glue to glue that down. But here I'm going to cut out the sections, or cut out the section of the flowers, and I'm just fussy cutting this out. And once I cut out what I wanted, I'm going to use the Mod Podge Multi again to apply that. Now this little bag has plastic on the inside. I didn't want that to be damaged, so I took a piece of cardboard and put that on the inside of the bag to give me a surface between the 2 pieces, or the 2 sides. And after I did that, I laid down the pieces that I cut out. And because I had applied the Mod Podge Multi to the surface, I just put the parchment paper on top of that and applied some heat, and it held on a little bit. But I think that because there is plastic on the inside, now you have to be careful, you don't want to burn your plastic, so I was being very careful with this. And after I glued that down, or after I Mod Podged that down and heated it, I went again with a second coat of the Mod Podge Multi on top of that. But I don't think I allowed it to dry long enough, so you notice that it was lifting a little bit. If you are new to my channel, welcome. I'm so happy you joined me today. Here on my channel, I do DIYs on a budget. If you love budget-friendly DIYs like these and you have not yet subscribed, please consider subscribing and be sure to hit that notification bell. Hit it again and select all so YouTube notifies you whenever I upload new videos. Thank you so much for stopping by. I really appreciate you coming over, clicking on that thumbnail and watching the video to learn about this Mod Podge Multi that is being released by Plaid. If you think that you gained value from this video, consider subscribing before you leave. I am a Plaid ambassador. I will leave my link in the description box below. You can click on that and it will take you to the Plaid online website. So as you saw, I took the fabric glue just for added security. I went around the fabric with that and just dried it a little, and then this piece of lace I had in my stash, I embellished this a little bit more and added that to the bottom of the sign. There it is, guys. Let me know what you think about these. Now this is the Mod Podge Multi, both matte and gloss, a new product by Plaid. You can check their Plaid online website for this product. And if you enjoy budget-friendly content like this one and would like to watch more, I suggest this video right here or this playlist. And I'll catch you in my next one. Bye.